really excited. I thought our guys had a good week of practice. As far as injury-wise, I think Kevin Claxton's practiced the last 3 days. Actually, a couple other guys. Travis Frederick has been live since Tuesday. He practiced on Sunday as well. So Travis will start at left guard for us. Ryan Groy probably could get action at both the left and right guard, just like where he's at and where he's continued to grow. So other than that, all the guys that was it, I think.
Nice practice. Was he in a green jersey?
He's in a green jersey.
He was yesterday.
Yeah, he probably was in a green jersey today too. He's getting used to hitting with that club, and obviously he's got a club on that one hand, so it's a hindrance a little bit. Ethan will start, and then depending on game flow, see where we're at.
You surprised how well Claxton played in that first game? You heard that on the opening kickoff?
Yeah, I was very shocked when I said, "When did he do it?" And they said, "Oh, opening kickoff." So Kevin's a tough kid. Came in as a DB and has continued to impress me. Very well liked kid. He was a kid when I was counting for captain votes. Got a lot of votes. Kind of surprised me just how much of an effect he has on the whole team.
And Gordon's good to go this week?
Jeff Gordon, yeah,
no,
Melvin Gordon, yes. Jeff Gordon, racer, yes. Actually, Melvin might put it back during kickoff returns. Him and Freddie Willis both back there look good this week.
Together.
Not to start, but at some point during the game.
You would pair them though?
Yeah.
Okay.
Melvin's more of a primary returner. We're using Freddie as an off returner, kind of where Abby is.
Could you just talk about? Obviously, there's been a lot of tension with you and Dave this week.
Yeah.
Are you just kind of looking forward to kind of getting through this game?
Yeah, just playing a game. I was giving some heat. He asked me to do a radio interview on Wednesday morning to score down in Chicago, and I was on there, and they welcomed me on, and the guy nailed my name, and they welcomed on Dave Doreen. So I was giving a little bit of heat after that, but it's just fun to see him grow, and obviously I think he's got a really good football team. It'll be interesting to see how everything pans out on Saturday. I'm excited because I think this is the toughest challenge that we've had to this date, offense, defense, and special teams. So I'm kind of excited to see our guys face some adversity.
You talked about Josh Oglesby grinding through things in camp.
Yeah.
Are you guys trying to take it easy on him if you can in a game where you get him out a little bit?
Well, I think Robbie, first off, was doing a really good job, so wouldn't mind seeing where he's at. We kind of know where Josh is. Josh is playing extremely well. I'm excited for him because, even just the NFL people coming in have made good comments about the way he's playing. But I think Josh is grinding out. That knee is sore, and once that thing gets aggravated, what we're trying to do is get it to a point where it doesn't get to be an issue. So I know the doctors are really on top of it during practice. If there's any way we can limit him, the bye week would be a great week for him to kind of rest it. So yeah, any of our ACL guys, basically during fall camp, if you've had any lower leg injuries, Finellis, Antonio, or Aaron Henry, Mike Taylor, we don't double rep those guys.
Did Connor O'Neill get some nickel reps?
Yeah, absolutely. And Connor, I think, will play a lot this week just because of the tempo of the game. It's going to be very interesting. I'm glad we got Big Ten officials because we kind of have the same understanding of NIU tries to snap the ball as fast as they can. And the way the NCAA rules are is you have to allow, if they sub, we have to have an opportunity to sub as well. So he's going to be an important part of our sub package. For us to kind of get the right people in the right positions.
Are they no huddle most of the game?
No huddle, extremely fast. Yeah, it's kind of funny. Coach Doreen, when he was here, Coach Doreen would always complain about teams that were, lining up on the field doing some things that were borderline, whether it's legal or not. And, now it's kind of flipped 100%.
Is Connor's role going to expand in part because of Devin's injury, or just because?
No, he's just a nickel backer. I think we were looking at ways to maybe get Mike Taylor off the field, and Chris Borland as well on certain plays. And I think Connor throughout fall camp, I think it's because of the safety background, probably has. I think he has as many picks on Russell as anybody in camp. He's just shown me he's got a really good understanding of the passing game.
Can you talk about momentum coming off the shutout last Saturday?
I understand it, I get it, but really I don't think anything from one game that way carries into it. I think confidence is a factor, but as far as momentum from that game, it's a totally different situation. It's no huddle. Oregon State was very similar to our offense. So there's a lot of carryover that they saw every day. So I hope some of the confidence that some of our players got last week carries forward, and I think it will.
Has Alec Lerner been kicking the ball pretty well this week?
Yeah, he's the last two games have been non-Big Ten crews, and they treat balls differently. Sounds silly, but I've really gotten educated in ball
maintenance.
Maintenance, yeah, great word. It just blows my mind that I had to go through a ball bag, but I think it's going to be better.
He mentioned he preferred balls that are scuffed up a little bit.
Well, last year, of course, Phil was a kicker, but last year Phil and which I didn't know at the time, but the last 2 years, Phil and Scotty like the same ball. And apparently that's a very rare thing. I didn't know it at the time, but usually kickers and quarterbacks don't like. Scotty liked an older ball, so Alec had gotten used to that and thought they were going to be able to do it, and that was not the case.
Does that become a mental issue?
Oh, absolutely. Show me a kicker that's not mental. I understand it. Just like I love to play golf. If I'm playing with a club I don't like or a ball I don't like, I usually don't play very well. So.
How much has having Wilson helped you prepare for the kind of quarterback you're going to face, Saturday with that whole dual threat kind of
we don't run Russell a lot. I mean, he can run, as we can all see, but I mean, they're NIU's quarterback. He's a running quarterback. They've got designed run plays for him to run powers and run ISOs, run draws. Whereas Russell, some of the runs that you see, most of the runs you see are things that he creates on his own.
How much has he changed in 2 years, Chandler Harnish? How much has he evolved?
Well, it's easy to see on the field, but I know, like, Dave, when he first went down there and when he met with the team, Dave still had prep with us, and I said, how was it with the players, how'd they react, and he just commented about how strong of a kid he is, how strong of leadership qualities, and that's the part you see probably now is he's directing traffic, he understands where everybody's supposed to be, he understands the play clock, he understands where he is on the field, he's just a complete player. He reminds you a lot of Russell as far as, the way he handles and moves things.